Take your seats, everyone. Jack and I walked right behind a couple of sixth graders into the building and then followed them to the auditorium. Mrs. G was at the entrance handing out the programs and telling kids where to go. Fifth graders down the aisle to the left, she said. Sixth graders go to the right. Everyone come in, good morning. Go to your stacking areas. Fifth graders to the left. Sixth grades to the right. The auditorium was huge inside, big sparky chandeliers, red velvet walls, rows and rows and rows of cushioned seats leading up to the giant stage. We walked down the wide aisle and followed the signs to the fifth grade staging area, which was in a big room to the left on the stage. Inside were four rows of folding chairs facing the front of the room, which is where Miss Rubin was standing waving us. And as soon as we walked in the room, okay, kids, take your seats, take your seats, she was saying, pointing to the rows of chairs. Don't forget you're sitting alpha basically. Come on, everybody take your seats. Not too many kids had arrived yet, though, and the ones who weren't listening to her. Me and Jack were sword fighting with our rolled up programs. Hey guys, it was Summer walking over to us. She was wearing a light pink dress and I think a little makeup. Wow, Summer, you look awesome. I told her because she really did. Really? Thanks. You do too, Augie. Yeah, you look okay, Summer, said Jack. Kind of matter what factly. And for the first time, I realized that Jack had a crush on her. This is so exciting, isn't it? Said Summer. Yeah, kind of, I answered, nodding. Oh man, look at this program, said Jack, scratching his forehead. We're going to be here all freaking day. I looked at the program. Master's opening remarks, Dr. Harold Jansen, middle school director's address, Miss Lawrence Tishman, Light and Day Middle School, sure, fifth grade student commencement address, Cinema Chen, Pachelbel, Canon in the middle school chamber, music ensemble, sixth grade students commencement address, Mark Antoniuk, under pressure, middle school chore, middle school dean's address, Miss Jennifer Rubin, awards presentation, CBAC, roll call of names. Why do you think that? I asked. Because Mr. Jensen's speeches go on forever, said Jack. He's even worse than Tushman. My mom said she actually dozed off when he spoke last year. Summer added. What's the award presentation? I asked. That's where they give medals to the biggest brainiacs, Jack answered. Which would mean Charlotte and Ximena will win everything in the fifth grade, just like Charlotte won everything in the fourth grade and in the third grade. Not in the second grade, I laughed. They didn't give those awards out in the second grade, he answered. Maybe you'll win this year, I joked. Not unless they give awards from the most CAs, he laughed. Everybody take your seats. Miss Rubin started yelling louder, now like she was getting annoyed and nobody was listening. We have a lot of get through, so take your seats. Don't forget you're sitting in alphabetical order. A through G is the first row, H through N is the second row, O through Q is the third row, R through Z is the last row. Let's go, people. We should go sit down, said Summer, walked toward the front section. You guys are definitely coming over my house after this, right? I called out after her. Definitely, she said, taking her seat next to Simona Chen. When did summer get so hot? Jack murmured in my ear. Shut up, dude, I said, laughing as we headed toward the third row. Seriously, when did that happen? He whispered, taking a taking the seat next to mine. Mr. Will, Miss Rubin shouted. Last time I checked, W came between R and Z, yes? Jack looked at her blankly. Dude, you're in the wrong row, I said. I am? And the face he made as he got up to leave, which was the mixture of looking completely confused and looking like he's just played a joke once on someone, totally cracked me up.